So a couple of days ago, we got a report stating that the Packers and Jaire Alexander's relationship was broken beyond repair. This report came out from Uncovered NFL stating, "I'm told that the relationship between the Green Bay Packers and standout cornerback Jaire Alexander is broken beyond repair. The team can attempt to field trade offers for the widely renowned top-tier cornerback, or they can designate him as a post-June 1st cut to save nearly $10 million in dead money/cap space." Now, since then, Brian Gutekunst just had his press conference today and gave a massive update on the entire Jaire Alexander fiasco. And I think at this point, we're all just wondering, will the Packers keep Jaire for 2025 or move on? All right, so now back into the video and into the Jaire Alexander news that Brian Gutekunst just dropped in his press conference. So Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst insisted that there is no disconnect between Jaire Alexander and the team. Quote, "There's frustration from both sides that he can't get out there," end quote. Gutekunst said his contract isn't prohibitive on a return, but, quote, "we'll work through that." So at this point, it really seems like the report that Jaire Alexander and the Packers front office's relationship is beyond repair was a false report and doesn't have any validity behind it. Now, we can't take everything Gutekunst says as a 100% fact. General managers have said things about players 1 month and then the next couple of months cut them or trade them. Kind of similar to the Aaron Jones situation. You know, last season, Brian Gutekunst mentioned, hey, we want to have Aaron Jones in the building. We want to keep him in the building. And then they went on to release him and sign Josh Jacobs. So right now, it's not the case. Like, it's not the case that the Packers want to get rid of Jaire Alexander. They want him to be healthy. They want him to be on the field and be a part of this defense. But that doesn't mean in the future that the Packers, you know, if someone comes calling with a trade offer and it's something that the Packers find valuable, that they wouldn't accept it. Taking a look at Jaire Alexander's contract, I'll bring it up on the screen here. His cap hit in 2024 was $23 million. Now, it doesn't adjust too much from that. It actually goes down an overall percentage based on the cap going up, even though it's $1 million more or $1.5 million more at $24.956 million, almost $25 million, but a less cap percentage for the respectable year. Then it jumps up to $27 million in 2026, and that's the end of his contract. He does have a void year added on for $2.3 million. Now, on the right is what would happen if the Packers were to trade Jaire or cut him pre-June 1st. So they would incur $18 million in dead money for 2025, but would save $6.8 million on the salary cap. Now, if they were to wait to post June 1st and then trade Jaire Alexander, you know, right before training camp, they would only incur $7.8 million in dead money and save $17 million in cap space. So at this rate, I don't see a Jaire trade, if it's going to happen, happening before June 1st. It just doesn't make much sense unless around the draft time, teams came calling and offered a big package to Brian Gutekunst. We know Gutekunst loves his draft picks. So if that's the case, maybe he'll eat more salary cap and take on those draft picks. He just has to kind of weigh the options there. But there is a case where Jaire remains a Green Bay Packer. He's under contract for the next 2 seasons and when healthy. And that's also a big if. He's a great cornerback, and he would be our number 1 cornerback. But I don't think anyone's also disagreeing with that. The Packers have to go out and address the cornerback position through the draft, maybe through free agency. I think Keyshawn Nixon played well at outside cornerback. I think we had a lot of inconsistencies with Eric Stokes, Carrington Valentine. I think Bullard is going to be a great early down nickel defender, but when you're looking at those 3rd and long situations, you might need someone else in that position. So I really think the Packers will have to address cornerback regardless of if they keep Jaire or trade him or cut him. And just another update as we're doing this video, since Gutekunst is actually in his press conference as I'm making this video, it's an update on Brandon McManus, who's an upcoming free agent, and all of us can say had an excellent season with the Packers, only missed 2 kicks. Now, one of them did come in that Eagles loss, but overall, compared to what we had after letting go Mason Crosby, he's been very, very good. Gutekunst was asked about if he would like to bring back Brandon McManus, and he said, quote, "We would. I had a good conversation with him before he left." So it seems like that deal, probably something that gets done pretty soon. The Packers definitely aren't going to let go of Brandon McManus. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments on the whole Jaire Alexander situation. If the Packers were to trade him, what would you expect back in a trade for Jaire? I think, again, we can all agree that the Packers need to address cornerback this offseason, and they probably will. But let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on it are. And also, I'll probably release the free agent video overall, the Packers impending free agents tomorrow, just going over every free agent, what we'd probably see what I expect the Packers to do. I'll probably release that video tomorrow. I do appreciate you guys coming by to the video. Reminder to go check out BetUS and use code YouTube150 at sign up. I'll catch you on the next one, and as always, go Pack Go.